All right, and welcome to Division 1. This is Lincoln High versus Lincoln East. We
The
have Lincoln High
Lincolns.
on as the home team and Lincoln East as the away team. Lincoln East Mario Kart team did just get second place, so it appears as if at least one of their players was on their Mario Kart team, so kind of running off of that.
Oh yeah. All right. It seems like the first map is going to be a hybrid map, and it's going to be Midtown.
Fun fact about this map, this is one of two maps that actually has different music for whether or not you're attacking or defending. The other one, I forget what the other one is, but I'm pretty sure it's Junkertown. That one changes too, but this one does change if you're on attack or defense.
I always have my music down, so I don't know.
See, a lot of people don't play with the music on, but I actually learned that just by watching a video, and I'm like, that is crazy. Not that it really matters because it tells you if you're attack or defending, but it's a fun fact.
Yeah, that's nice.
Out of a small indie company like Blizzard, I wouldn't expect that.
So they're both coming off of losses, so I think their energy may be the same.
They might be a
Uh,
little down, but
I don't know how Lincoln East did against the last team, so if it was a sweep, their energy may be super low. If it
it
was a
was
good
probably a
fight,
sweep because the entirety of Gretna is masters and above.
hey, you
And
never
that's a
know.
that is true. You never know, but that's a lot. That's a very hard fight. They're very coordinated. They try to play together quite a bit. They do outside scrims. They've definitely been preparing a lot, which I've also heard Gretna East has been doing a lot of that too. And I bring that up because they play later today at around 8 o'clock Central Time, and they are looking pretty good from what I've last seen.
Nice. Okay. So we may have to short it down to East. Well, we could do Lincoln High, Lincoln East. I
Yeah.
think. I think if we say it fast enough. There's so many Lincolns everywhere.
See, when I was last year when I was a part of the when they didn't have like separate leagues, they just had everybody in one. It was a lot. It was like this is a lot smaller. I think there was like 8 teams total, and Lincoln East was a bit of a troublesome team for our JV team, and it's like seeing them. It's like I can totally see why they're pretty coordinated. Their poke comp is really solid, and when it comes down to like the loser picking the map, they can just go to those poke maps and make it a really hard fight.
Yeah,
But then that also comes with the caveat of when they win the map, then the loser chooses a map that plays more into their favor.
that is true.
But anything is doable, so
That is true.
this is
What was
gonna be a
it?
good game.
League of Legends. I think it not last year.
LOL.
Wait, maybe it was last year. But like the underdogs of the league came up and won. So, um, you never know.
Unfortunately, that cannot happen here. Although that's actually exactly what happened at like Overwatch World Cup, not World Cup, Championship Series. Is that the lowest team, the Hangzhou Spark? Yeah, they were considered like the lowest team. But what they ended up doing was they ended up reverse sweeping. So they went from 0-2 to 3-2 in 3 maps, and they are a crazy good dive team. And they ended up getting second place. They did lose to the Florida Mayhem. So, but they did. It was really impressive how they went from being basically bottom of the leaderboard to second place.
Hey, that is very impressive, and I think that proves that rank does the rank of the player does play a lot into it, but sometimes it's just decision making as
It's a
well.
lot of the decision making. Like, you can put a really good player, like you put a GM player with 4 bronzes, and you could put like a gold team entirely together. And that team, just because they have a GM, they might not play as well because it's like their GM players just being like, hey, like they have so much knowledge, and it's gonna get frustrating to them when they're watching these players make these mistakes, and they're like, oh my gosh, please help me. And but the cohesion of the team is really important. So it's like if the gold players have played together for a while, or they're like they calm together and they're like cooperating, they're all having a good time. That gold team is gonna win because
Yeah.
it's like they just have so much more to do. Like they have so much more like that coercion is there, the chemistry.
Yeah, especially sometimes when the GM player will try to do stuff on his own because other people aren't doing it.
Exactly.
All right, it looks like we have started. Um,
This is notoriously a poke map, but they could also run out on a like a kind of brawlish poke. They might walk out on the horse here after that horse no damage fall off buff, which was totally unnecessary.
it really was.
So, but they could also walk out on the Sig here. It's definitely a map that has a lot of variety.
This is
And
gonna
they're
be.
actually walking out on the Zard, which is also another common pick here, because a lot of people do end up picking the horse on this map. So.
But it does seem that Lincoln East does have a run, which does counter Zarya to some extent.
Yeah, that is true. It's this is gonna be an interesting matchup because Lincoln East is, or no, Lincoln High is playing a very they're very much playing a brawl comp. They're running the Mei. They're running the Kree is a little bit of an interesting pick, but like then when you look at over at Lincoln High, they're running a brawl tank with a poke comp. But with the BAP Ana heals, I find it very hard to believe that Czar is going to have much trouble surviving, even against the Reinhardt. Although the only problem is going to be is if this Mei gets a really good wall off, and they are down BAP. That's a really big pick off the start. Their Hanzo did you Storm Arrow there? Trying to look for somebody.
They do
Actually,
seem to be
both
backing
teams
off a
win.
bit.
Both teams did lose their BAP, so. Or no, it was just Lincoln East. I apologize. Yep, they are going to run left. Ryan's going to have to drop his shield. And this is where Zara is just so oppressive. She just walks in front of it and just makes people look at her. And there
she
goes
is walled
Kree.
off. Oh, they broke the wall pretty easily, though, so the heals can stay
Although
there.
that Zara is in a rough spot. Although their Reinhardt is slept. And down goes the Mei.
Oh,
Ryan looking
he
for a pin.
pins
He
Ana?
does find the Ana. And there goes the soldier. This is anybody's fight. It's a 3v3. Both teams having a tank, a DPS, and a support. Invest in the window. Both supports are down. It's just a tank and a DPS for each team. And down goes the Zarya and the Hanzo. And then Lucio's going to go taxi his BAP, and the Kree is back. So that was a really good fight for that first point.
Seems like they switched from Ana to Lifeweaver. I think they probably did that because they got pinned and they don't want that happening again. And Petal does save you. If
Definitely
you are quick
could be.
enough.
Although there comes a point where it's like switching your support is only going to do so much, because at the end of the day, it's just their comp isn't really like one. Because like when you look at the Lincoln East, Lincoln East, they are running they're running a brawl comp. They have all the parts and pieces. Although their Zarya is walled for Lincoln High, and that is a huge shatter. 4 people in that shatter, and that is going to be that fight. That was a big slam from Lenny. And they will have the Blizz and the beat here. And they switched off of the Lifeweaver to Kiriko. If I had to guess, they're probably going to invest. They might look to grab Dragon here. They do have that. That does require the Hanzo. Does need to live, though. And there goes out the Blizz. And there goes out the Dragon. There goes the beat.
Lamp as well.
This is very much old dominoes. A lot of teams, they're just kind of pressing Q. They do still have 2 ults, and there goes out Grav. At 70 charge,
Oh,
she
Zarya
gets
does get
deleted. And that is another clean fight for Lincoln East. And they do switch off to the horse here, which is a pretty advantageous pick because Reinhardt just struggles when horse is on the field. Just kind of poking it out here. Just trying to chip at the Reinhardt's health and his shield. Soldier's very much just doing his job, just shooting at that shield, making sure it doesn't regen health. There goes out Window. Oh, and that is horse dead. And there goes down Hanzo. Kiri might be, Kiri is on the chopping blocks next, although Reinhardt does just let her go. Which is probably in his best interest, because the entire Lincoln High team is back. And they rock just the BAP on cart. As their Lucio plays up, and there goes out High Noon. High Noon does find one. Big slam. And there goes Horse. This is a hard fight to win. That was a really well played from Lincoln East.
Yeah, I definitely think that they focused more, like they focused on people more, and I do think they were calling out Zarya bubbles, which is why Zarya had such a hard time, and why Reinhardt got that huge slam.
Yeah. There's two parts to Zarya bubbles, and it's the fact that you have to track them, and like it is one of the most irritating things when you play Reinhardt and they're running Zar, and then they bubble and your shatter gets nothing.
Yes.
It's very hard. You're just like, man, that is just the life as a Reinhardt player. Although Lincoln High is running that poke comp, and their poke is really good, and it's going to be very hard to brawl into that. So this will be this side of the fight will look, I think it'll look a lot better for Lincoln High, saying that they're on that poke comp, which is really good for them.
It does seem like Lincoln East has a Widow.
Which I'm surprised they are not setting up the Ana on the high ground with the Life Weaver.
Oh, where's the Life Weaver go? Oh.
Normally you don't put your Ana up there with them.
Yeah, or Ana is really good in this window here. We've played a couple really good teams.
And then he gets off of the high ground, which is almost more intriguing.
Oh, he's moving up?
Looking
Maybe
for
he
some
can get a little
pre-fight damage, and he will get picked for it. Very much punished for his mistake.
It's going to be very hard to win this fight. With
And down
only
goes
one
Hanzo.
support.
It is the Reinhardt is anti though. That's really scary.
He
And
did
down
get
goes
punished
Reinhardt.
for his charge, so it's
Widow is looking to go for a flank, it looks like. And it looks like, oh, Ana's in danger. Ana's half. She misses the sleep. Widow might go down for trying to go for her flank, though, as Hanzo comes and fights her. Oh. Hanzo might.
Oh, she wins.
My.
Let's go.
Widowmaker 76 comes out.
That was a very good 1v1. It seems like they're
Lifeweaver is
Ana.
running on the Ana, and they just left their Ana. BAP is on point. He's just playing in that cover now, really well played. Although they do have to worry about the fact that that Reinhardt can just kind of sit there. Oh, and down goes BAP. That's a hard one. Once you lose that BAP and you don't have subs, it's a hard fight. Soldier is going to just try to keep poking out shield. Oh, there's the investment of Tree. One of the really nice things about playing Lifeweaver is that it's basically a trans with the ability to block LOS, which is so nice.
It does seem that Lincoln East did win this one.
Although Lincoln High did get a tick.
Each seemed to be coming up on some
The shatter got slept. That is a really rough. They're just kind of playing for some poke damage. Does not play into the best of. Oh, and down goes Ana. That is a really nice spot for that Widowmaker to be in. Although the Soldier is contesting her now. And then she's going to peek her Ana. Looking for another shot. Oh, and down goes BAP. Two very nice shots. And if I had to guess, Soldier probably tried to Helix Rocket. This comp is quite impressive, I must say. Another sleep by the Ana, although they will not be able to capitalize off of it. Although they do nano.
Nanoed Ryan?
And he will find one. He does find the Hanzo. And their SIG is awfully low, and down goes SIG after the investment of Flux. And there goes Ana too.
Yeah, that Ryan definitely got bailed out because he got pulled from the Flux. They have a very forward Life Weaver. But
Just trying to match the Reinhardt and trying to get something done here. And down goes Hanzo, but and there's the
big
slam.
shatter.
And there goes, that was a very nice tree placement, just keeping him out of spawn. Back in the days of Overwatch 1, they would call that an MTD. But with only being one tank, there's really no such thing. And their Life Weaver is just chilling over on left.
Oh,
He's just
he's just
emoting,
emoting.
just hanging out. Although the Reinhardt did go down, and they do see the Life Weaver. Although with 15 seconds, they do have to push. The investment of Emor does have to go out to keep the Reinhardt up. As they continue to kite back, they did lose their Widow. Their picking potential is really quite low. And then there's the investment of Visor. Down goes Ana, down goes Kree. Reinhardt is going to try to come back and contest. But it seems his attempt will be fatal.
Oh,
as
the
he
Life
got
Weaver.
slept and antied and then pulled out. Although Life Weaver did not go up, and they did end up C9ing. And I think they're going to try to get out here. And the Reinhardt did find another pin kill.
That is going to be very hard to get out of that situation because the whole team.
Oh,
seems
and
to be
there's
focusing on
the Ana nade is such a oppressive tool to have.
Widow is an ult, so maybe she will get a few picks. Oh, never mind. She's very far back.
Although I think they're trying to look for their Life Weaver, who is just still chilling in the back.
Honestly, I do think there are some times when a support should just give up and like let themselves die, so then they're with their team.
There
more and they're
definitely
not
is
so
those moments,
separated.
and right now it appears as if he's just going to hang out in their back line, but I think he's going to get away with it, to be honest with you.
Soldier
The
has
soldier
spotted
looks
him.
back at him a little bit, but he doesn't pay enough attention to where. Oh, and he's going to pull the
Oh, blocked
and
shatter.
the blocked shatter. Good heavens.
And Lenny, the Rhine for Lincoln East is very close to shatter.
Oh, and
he gets it.
He hits the shatter.
Nice.
Although it would appear as if he actually died, even after the shatter.
I do think that the Ana for Lincoln High was shooting at him in the back. I think actually a lot of them were, so he died in his charge.
Widow looking for a pick on the Hanzo. The duel of snipers. Although Widow's dropping, she's probably going to look. She is not known. She must have missed that shot as she was found out. They nanoed the Life Weaver. And he is going DPS Life Weaver for the win. And it looks like, he will take down the Ana and the tank, and now he's going to emote.
If you're going to emote, at least don't make it the default.
For real. This is, Life Weaver setting up another off angle. He's just really playing in these spots that they would not expect from him. Although they did switch off of the Ana BAP to the Lucio BAP. Oh, and down goes Hanzo. Oh, and there goes BAP and the soldier. That was a really big high noon. Oh, and then they invested tree. Although they are pushing cart. It would appear as if Lucio got the cart and then he just got slammed. That was disrespect, to say the least. The slam on just the Lucio.
Hey, gotta make sure there's no time for the other team to come back to cart.
He was that was a very good game.
I do think this is where the whole team got shot. Yeah, it is.
That was a really big slam and a really nice one at that. That was a solid slam.
It was very satisfying to watch.
I'm quite envious. I wish I could hit a slam like that.
I wish I could just play Ryan.
Ryan is so fun. The only reason I can enjoy tank is because of Reinhardt.
All right. It does seem that they might be going Circuit Royale.
Oh, it's control.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be. It should be.
Yep, we're on control.
So it won't be Circuit Royale. They have picks from Oasis, Ilios, Lijiang Tower, and Busan.
We'll see what they go with. They're probably going to look for more of a poke map, as that's what they really like that poke. So they might go. They're probably going to end up going Busan or probably they could go Ilios.
They do. They have changed it to Oasis. Fun fact about Oasis, and I forgot which one it is, but in one of the areas you can look in and see a classroom and then see math problems on the board.
Probably university.
Yeah. It's the indoor one with the outside.
Yeah, that's university.
University? Okay. I don't play Oasis often.
Oh, I play this game too much. I've I've invested like 5 years of my life into this game.
I've only been playing for 3.
I've been playing since 2017, so back in Overwatch 1, and I kind of miss having the 2 tanks, but at the same time, it's if I would have gotten to the point where I'm at in this game, I would probably still not like the game, because this game is just hard to like when there's CC out of the room, but when there's 2 tanks to eat it, it's probably almost more irritating than having one who eats it all. And it would appear as if Gretna did beat Westside.
All right, so Lincoln High is going with Hog, Soldier, Bastion, Baptiste, and Lifeweaver.
Interesting.
And
You would
then,
normally expect the Kiri to come out if you play Hog, because if they run Annie,
which they are running Ana, so that is.
they will probably end up switching off of the Lifeweaver, if I had to guess. But they could switch off of the Bap too.
I feel like the Lifeweaver would be a better switch.
I would have to agree. As much as I respect the Lifeweaver grind, I also understand
And it
that
does seem like the Hog and the Bastion got anti. The Bastion goes down. They're backing off a little bit. Hog has used Hook and gotten nobody.
And actually, with this comp, they probably will switch off to the Kiriko, because they actually play really well into this comp, as Hog is really good against Monkey. He just has to watch for the jumps and watch out for the shields.
Oh, he does get Genji, but Genji deflects his shot after Hook.
And then Monkey will jump into support. And they are running the Mercy, which is an interesting pick. I would not expect that out of a dive comp, but down goes Bastion. Their Tracer is kind of a menace, it appears. She has already almost built a pulse bomb. Nobody bats an eye when a Tracer pulses, because it's just such an easy ult to build. And it looks like she's going to try to probably stick the Hog. Nope, but almost gets the Lifeweaver. Genji does go down, and Mercy is next. Mercy went in for an aggressive res, and she paid the price for it. They are going to go upstairs. Soldier had to take a quick nap first. And then there goes Ana. And then, he has to play really, and down goes Hog. It's still winnable, though. Down goes Soldier.
Oh, the Monkey is on BAP.
And this actually just turned into Lincoln's game. That was impressive. This Tracer and this Winston just kind of demolished. Tracer already almost back to another pulse bomb.
I do not think they are changing supports because they are so close to their ult. They just have to watch out for that anti.
See, in this kind of matchup, it's almost like even though Tree can be a good ult, it's just almost not worth it, because when they play this Ana, you really do have to worry about.
Mercy is turning into a battle Mercy.
And down she goes. She paid the price. And the big pull. Oh my god, that pulse would have killed that Bastion, but Lifeweaver just said, come here. Good heavens. And Roadhog is ulting on point.
Nano Blade?
And that is just mean. The Roadhog just said absolutely not. That is a small problem with Tree, though, is that it cannot defend a Nano Blade, whereas Trans can.
Oh, Mercy
Oh,
going
Mercy
for the
is going to
res?
get the res off.
I
Although
don't
it
know if
will
that's
cost her
very
life.
helpful. Oh,
It's
Genji
actually
getting
winnable.
picks. Yeah.
This is very winnable and very losable.
Genji made very good use of that res.
Winston goes down. Although the Tracer is back, so they have
And
a lot of
Lucio.
contest. Tracer, Lucio, oh, and Lucio is looking like he's the next victim. Oh,
That will
they
go
pulled that
to-
back. That is crazy. Well done, Lincoln High. Or Lincoln
That's
East.
Lincoln East, yeah. The Lincolns.
That was really impressive. See, yeah, this is university, so this is probably the map that you were talking about.
Oh yeah, I'll show everyone while we're getting ready. Ta-da! The
I could not solve that
parabolas.
math problem.
Oh, it's just a parabola.
Oh, is it quadratic formula?
Yeah,
Oh, I could solve that actually.
it's been a while. It's been a while.
I haven't taken a math class this last year, but I could probably do it. It might take me a while, but I'll figure it out. They are going to run out on the horse. The Tracer is staying. The Genji is staying.
Zeke switched from
The
Hog to
Queen.
Junker Queen.
Which this will be an interesting matchup because Queen is pretty heavily countered by the horse. Oh, and down goes Baptiste. That's a hard person to lose this early on in the fight. Although you do still have Kiriko, and down goes Soldier. As long as they keep their Kiri up, this is still winnable. Horse at 400 health. She's just such a tank. She just eats and eats. And their Lucio is apparently a menace in the spawn of Lincoln East, holding the BAP and the Soldier hostage, apparently. And
Kiri
he did pay the price for it, though. And as Lincoln East is going to push in, and they are down Hanzo. And Queen did get jabbed. Horse has used all of her buttons. And there goes Queen. That's
The corner of death.
it is so hard to get out of a juggle when you're in that kind of position. This is a good match to say the least. They are coming up on Rush for Lincoln East, whereas Lincoln High has the Rush, and then Lincoln East has Tree, Blade, Terra, and Pulse Bomb. And Lincoln East did switch off to the Reaper. There's the Rush, and there goes out Terra Surge. The horse
Terra
was
Surge
punished,
does go
though.
down.
This fight is very winnable. Oh, there's Blade and Pulse.
Oh,
Blade finds 3
three.
and 4.
Four?
Can he get the 5? No, Soldier
Soldier
is
is too
using leg day to
far.
get out. And the 5K was stolen.
That was an incredible blade, and he was not nanoed for that.
Some dry blades can be some of the craziest things, and they are currently touching spawn. That is
canceled for
unfortunate.
Junker Queen by Javelin.
That was a really dominant fight. Dominant presence from Lincoln East.
Lucio's going. Oh,
And Lincoln East did settle out this game at 0-2. And that
Genji.
4K Blade is going to be the play of the game, which is more than deserved. This was a very nice Blade.
yes.
Very well done, both teams.
I get dizzy just watching it.
I can't play Genji.
Oh yeah, I get so dizzy. I think that was a very good matchup. Yeah. Well, good job to both teams. Lincoln East came out on top. I think it was hard fought.
Without a doubt.
I think it was very decided who was going to win, but I do think they fought hard.
They definitely tried. And at the end of the day, that's some of the most important parts.
Yeah.